Hello, my name is Rovel Gaither and welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today on my channel, I'm going to be showing you guys the full production process of me making these amazing Valentine's Day bags. And this was actually a last minute design, but they came out way better than I ever thought they could have. So I'm gonna go ahead, show the bags, talk about them, and let's do that. So these are the bags that I make in this video and they look so cool. I freaking love the design on this. I did this really cool zigzag patchworking effect to get this really cool curved overlaying design. And I did the zigzag stitching. I stitched over it about 4 times, so the stitching is kind of thick and it has a really cool texture. When you run your finger across it, you can feel it. That's one of my favorite parts of this bag. And on the back it has the same thing, but I decided to add a heart just to match the Valentine's Day theme, and it looks so freaking cool. I love it so much. And these are just little crossbody bags. They're super dope. It has a bottom support, really cool flap design, and the thin straps. So I made 3 of these bags in this video. If you do want to stick around and watch me make them, please do make sure you give this video a big thumbs up and leave a comment down below, because these are freaking dope. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you think. And last year I did a Valentine's Day collection. I did 3 separate bags and they all sold out within 7 minutes. So we're gonna see this year what these ones hitting for. We're gonna see. I hope you guys love these bags, and let's get into the video. Alright, so today is Monday. It is January 30th, and I'm about to start on these Valentine's Day bags, which I was not planning on doing this. I kind of have to hurry up and get this done because Valentine's Day is February 14th, and I need to have everything done, put out everything, and also to the customer before February 14th. So I really only have like 15 days to get all this done. So yeah, I need to hurry up. But I was not planning on doing Valentine's Day bags, but yesterday I was sketching out and designing some new stuff, and just, you know, just looking over old designs just to kind of create some new stuff, just to keep new stuff coming out, and just, you know, all of that good stuff. So it kind of just naturally happened. The design, I wasn't planning for it, it just happened. And a lot of people have been asking me, oh, this year are you doing a collection for Valentine's Day? Because last year I did, and everyone loved it. Still to this day, it's sold out in 7 minutes. The only collection I've ever made that has done that, still to this day. And I all the time I get so many comments and questions about, are you gonna restock? Are you gonna remake this bag? And I kept telling people, no, I'm not doing it. Sorry, I'm not doing a collection this year, because I just didn't feel like doing one this year. But it kind of happened. And I think people are going to love that I'm surprising them with a piece. Even though it's not a collection because I don't have enough time, I'm just going to do one piece. So I'm going to show the sketch that I did yesterday and kind of just show y'all. So let's do that. So this is the bag and it looks freaking amazing. This is going to go so crazy. I swear it's not even funny. But I already had this bag kind of sketched up from when I was designing messenger bags. I was just drawing up a bunch of different stuff. Again, like I had said in my last video, normally when I'm designing, I'm just really throwing out anything that's in my mind. And this was one of the designs, but I never ended up doing it because I was like, I don't know if I'm feeling it. But I went back to it and was like, this is actually kind of dope. So I added some colors and it's so cool. So the colors for these are like a burgundy pink and like a reddish color. And I'm going to patchwork zigzag stitch these overlaying pieces on to get this really cool layering look, and I think it's gonna look so dope. If you saw how I did my blueprint patchwork bags, I'm gonna do the same effect to get these patchworked on here. And then I'm gonna have this really cool eyelet detailing on top of the flap, and it's gonna have the strap coming through that. I've never done a bag this way. I've been wanting to for a while, so I'm finally just gonna do it, and I think this would be the perfect bag to do that. And it's gonna look so dope. And I'm gonna show you the back because I also decided to add a little heart, which is gonna be so cool. And I'm gonna patchwork zigzag stitch that on as well. And the interior for this is gonna be red, and it's just gonna be so dope. So I'm gonna go ahead and show y'all the fabric that I got, because I went to the store earlier to get some more because I already had some here, but I didn't think that I had enough to like make these bags. So I went out and grabbed some more. So I'm gonna show y'all, it's the same colors, but I'm gonna just let y'all see what it looks like kind of on camera before I sew everything together. So let's do that. So these are the colors in person. So we have the red, burgundy, and then we have, I don't even know what color this is, honestly. So all of these colors are gonna look really cool together. I honestly was looking for more of a lighter shade red. I didn't want the red that was this saturated, but this was the only one they had, so I'm gonna make it work. I don't think it's gonna make the bag look, you know, any less dope. I just wanted a lighter color red. But they didn't have it, so I had to go with this one. But I'm about to start doing the patterning right now, and I'm going to show a little bit of that process, and I'm going to stop talking so that I can get to work because I need to hurry up and get this stuff done. So let's get into that. All right, so it's been a few hours later and I have majority of the pattern pieces done, if not all of them. So we have the front and back piece, we have the front and back template piece where I'm gonna punch all the holes where everything's gonna hit. And this is kind of what an outline of it's gonna look like. So we have the heart, this is the back, but we have the heart, and then we have the little overlaying pieces right there. This is the flap, all the little overlaying pieces, bottom support, and then we have, ignore the sunlight, the sun's starting to set, and then we have the regular flap and then all the overlaying pieces and stuff like that. So now what I'm going to go ahead and do is, I think I added seam allowance to everything that seam allowance needs to be added to, so I just pretty much have to outline everything and then cut it out. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, and then from there I would just start testing out the patterns. So let's go ahead and do that. All right, so it is now 8:22 p.m. It is still the same day. I have all of my pattern pieces for testing the pattern cut out. So this is kind of a little bit of what it's going to look like. Of course, it's going to be all the different colors. This is the flap, and then we have the body piece. So I also went ahead and cut out a name, embroidered out a name tag just to kind of get an idea, again, to see how realistic it's going to be. So I'm going to go ahead and start sewing this up really quickly. It's probably going to take me about an hour or so to get all of this probably sewn up. So I'm going to start doing that and knock that out. So let's do that. All right, so it's the next day and I'm not showing my face on camera just because it's pretty late and I feel like I look busted. But I went ahead and finished up the sample piece last night and it looks pretty freaking dope. I have the strap kind of clipped on just to kind of get an idea of what it's gonna look like, and it looks pretty dope on. So I actually changed up the pattern on the flap. So I went ahead and changed it up to be a little bit more curved. This looks a little too squarish, so I kind of curved it a little bit and made these panel pieces bigger. But you can kind of see the overlaying design and kind of what it's gonna look like, and I pinned this to keep the flap down, but it looks really good. So I'm really happy with how this turned out. So all of today, which it is a whole, all of yesterday, actually I finished this up 2 days ago, so it's been 2 days now, and all of yesterday I didn't film anything. I really just did all yesterday cutting out all of my pattern pieces, and all of today cutting out and interfacing. So I have my pattern pieces right here cut out. I woven fused all of these pieces. Everything that you see here is woven fused. So this is the flap exterior. As you can see, this is going to be the flap overlays, and I love this color combo. It looks so freaking dope. And then this is the body piece, and these are the overlaying pieces that are going to go on the body parts. So what I'm going to go ahead and start doing is, if you already know how I do my videos, or not videos, if you know how I do my designs when I have overlaying or quilting, I make little kind of template pieces for my patterns. So I have my template pieces. So what I'm gonna do is just take the template, and as you can see, I punched holes where these are supposed to hit, the overlay pieces are supposed to hit, so I can line them up. So I'm just gonna take my pattern piece, line it up right there, and then poke my chalk pencil through these holes, and then take it off and connect the line so that I can have a drawing guideline for where all of the overlaying pieces are supposed to hit, so everything lines up perfectly. So I also have an outline for the heart that I did as well, and this is the same thing for the flap. It has the outline for all of the flaps on there as well. And I need to make sure this is the new one and not the old one, because this looks like the old one, which it is. So I have to actually go and fix this one. But yeah, so the first thing that I'm gonna go ahead and do is I'm going to punch the holes, do all that, connect it, and I'm gonna baste the overlaying pieces down on my regular sewing machine, and then I'm gonna go in with my old home sewing machine, my domestic one, and zigzag stitch these overlaying pieces on to get that really cool, just patched look on there. So I think it's gonna be really dope. I hope everything turns out really good. I normally don't like working with canvas. I feel like I've said that already, but again, I want the cool color, so I'm gonna go ahead and muscle through it and do it. So I'm gonna start doing that, and that's what you're gonna see. So let's get into it. All right, so I kind of went ahead and basted on all the overlaying pieces to all of the front and back exteriors, or at least the first few base layers. I also kind of went ahead and tested out some stitch lengths before I came on camera, just to kind of get an idea of what it would kind of look like, especially with the bonded nylon, because I've never used bonded nylon with this machine. Again, this is my older sewing machine. This is a Singer Classic 44S, I want to say, I think. So now I'm just gonna start zigzag stitching these edges on. I'm only gonna do the outer edge because this edge is going to be covered by the red. So I'm only gonna do the outer edge and then straight stitch based this side on. So I'm gonna go ahead and start doing that. Hopefully these curves aren't anything too difficult with the zigzag stitching. It may be, but hopefully it's not. So let's go ahead and start doing that. All right, so it is officially the next day, and you literally have no idea how long this took me. I literally pulled an all-nighter last night and stayed up, didn't go to sleep to do all of this, and it took so freaking long, but look how amazing it looks. So this is the front of the flap. I love these colors together, and I'm so glad that I did go ahead and redo the curvature pattern on this, because this looks so much better. It almost reminds me of Powerpuff Girls for some reason, like the little introduction, you know, with the logo font on there, and it has like the little background, it has like these colors kind of, that's what it reminds me of. And then we have the back, which looks so freaking dope with the heart on there, and I love the patchwork detailing on this as well. And then I went ahead and did the front, and I also put the magnetic snaps on there already. I just finished putting those in. So I have the exteriors all prepped and ready to go. So I am going, I'm making 3 of these bags. So I want to have these bags out by the 7th. Today is February 2nd. So I have 5 days to get all of these bags made, pictures, all that stuff. So what I'm about to go ahead and start doing now is I have all of my name tags for these already made as well. So these are the name tags that I'm going with for these bags. It is like the pink color canvas with like a purplish embroidery. I wanted to do the pink with red embroidery, and I did it, but when I embroidered it out, you could barely see the red and you couldn't even read my name on there. And it's almost kind of hard to read this on here, but I'm thinking once I sew everything together and have the red border, it'll kind of make the wording pop a little bit more, especially with the purple against that. So hopefully it's not too difficult to read. I don't think it should be. It's not nearly as bad as it was with the red. So now I'm gonna go ahead and zigzag stitch my nameplates on, because I'm doing the patchworking stitch on there as well instead of doing a clean seam raw edge. So I'm gonna do that, and then I'm also going to start sewing up the flaps and all that good stuff. So sorry if these videos are kind of just feel a little rushed. I'm really kind of in a hurry, and I'm kind of putting filming on the back burner just because I'm trying to get through this to get it out as fast as possible. So I'm gonna go ahead and start doing this, and yeah. Alright, so I went ahead and sewed on the flaps to the back exterior, and I also put the rivets and eyelets in just to kind of get it out of the way. And it looks so freaking dope. Like, do you see this design? Like, this is just... I can't believe that I'm doing this. Like, every time I make something, it just shocks me so much. But it's looking really dope. So now I'm going to go ahead and sew this whole exterior together. And I have these bottom support pieces that are going to go on the bottom So I'm just gonna sew everything together, top stitch the bottom on, and the exterior would pretty much be done at that point, and then I would start on the lining. So let's go ahead and start sewing this together. Alright, so it is the next day. I went ahead and finished up the exteriors. This is kind of what it's looking like. It may be a little hard to see in there, but it's so cool. I freaking love this design so much. So now I'm going to start on the interior, and this is the colors that I'm going with. So we're going to do a red color, and it is waterproof, the waterproof canvas. So the only compartments I'm adding on the inside of this bag are zipper pockets. I did not do slip pockets just because the way this bag is constructed and the size, I didn't think a slip pocket would be a good idea. So it's just going to be a zipper pocket. And then this is the name tags that I'm going with. I decided to do a light pink color. I don't know if this is focusing, but I decided to do like a light pink color for the interior. I think it'll look nice. And then this is the color for the zipper that I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna start on these zipper pockets, attaching my name, logos, and then really sewing the interiors together. It shouldn't be too difficult because again, it's only a zipper pocket. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. I should be able to finish these bags up today. We're gonna see, hopefully I can, because today is the 3rd, and again, that gives me 4 more days to kind of get this out by the day that I want it to be out. So I'm gonna go ahead and start on the lining, and that's what we're gonna do. So let's do that. All right, so I have all of the linings and exteriors sewn together. They're not sewn together like all the way together, but the linings together, the exteriors together, and I went ahead and attached the lining to this with staples, and I'm gonna go and sew this on. So now all I have left to do is sewing the lining together, or sewing the lining to the exterior, top stitching, closing off the lining, and then doing the strap, and then these bags are done. Again, I'm going to try to hurry up and finish these tonight just so I can give myself enough time to do everything else that I have to do to get these ready to drop. So I'm going to go ahead, start sewing this together, and hopefully turning these right side out isn't too hard. This canvas is kind of stiff, so I really hope it's not too crazy, but we'll see when that time comes. But yeah, that's what I'm about to do, so let's get into that. All right, so I went ahead and finished pretty much majority of everything. All that's left to do now is the strap, and it looks freaking amazing. I love how it came out, and it feels so good. Like the quality of this feels really good, and I normally don't like working with canvas, but this time for this project it honestly wasn't bad, and it feels really good. So, and then this is the top detailing where the strap is going to be threaded through. So now what I'm about to do is work on these straps. So this is the color that the strap is going to be. It's like the same color as that. It's like that burgundy-ish color. So I'm going to go ahead, hem these straps up, do all that, sew it together. Then I'm going to thread it through these eyelets right here. And then I'm going to use a rivet to attach the strap and keep it attached to the bag so that it doesn't come off, because I don't want to stitch it on just because I don't want stitches to be on the flap, but I also just don't want to stitch it because I don't know, I really don't like using stitching to attach my straps anymore. I like using rivets just because it's a lot more heavy duty and durable and things like that. So, and I think having a little rivet right here would be a cute little detail as well alongside of the eyelets. So I'm gonna go ahead and work on the strap, sew that up, and do everything else. And then these bags are done. And I'm really excited that I was able to push myself to get these out not get these out, but get these done in a good amount of time to get them out. Because when I tell you, I was stressing that part so much. I was like, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do these because I just don't have enough time, da 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 da. But I pulled some all-nighters, I stayed up, and I got this done. So I'm about to start on these straps, and let's get into that. All right, so it is about 2-3 days later. I have been doing so much work behind the scenes to get everything ready and to drop. I'm dropping tomorrow. Everything is ready to go. Website set, email marketing set, product photos, product descriptions, content, everything is ready to go. I have been really doubling down on getting the work done because, again, like I said, I wanted to drop on the 7th and today is the 6th. So I'm really excited that I, was able to get everything out and ready in time. So I'm gonna go ahead and show the final product of the bag. And also, yes, I am wearing the same thing in my intro and outro. I'm filming them on the same day. So just mind your business, okay? Like, dang. Anyways, I'm gonna show the bags and talk about the finished product, so let's do that. So this is the final product. Look at how freaking dope this is. Like, I've never seen anything like this as well. And that's another thing that that I love about the stuff that I'm making lately, is that I haven't seen anything like it. So I love the back of this bag as well. Like, from this whole bag, from front, back, side, bottom, top, is just a dope design. And I love this color. It looks amazing. And I'm so glad that I did end up deciding to do something for Valentine's Day, because I can't believe I was just going to sit it out. But this is how she came out. And the interior is amazing on this one. This is the underside of the flap. As you can see, this is where I had to rivet the strap to it, because again, I didn't want to stitch the strap down just because I didn't want stitches showing on the exterior. I thought a rivet would look better, and I also just didn't want to do stitches for strength reasons. But this is the interior. The interiors came out really good on these. Zipper pocket, which is pink, interior logo, and then that's really it. And it has just the red waterproof interior. And I use staples to hold the lining down in place while top stitching, because in my last video during production, I used staples when I was making the New Yorkie bags to hold it down just because I had to. But I realized that it's a lot easier to top stitch when you have the staples. So for this one, I used it, and the top stitching and lining looks amazing. It's not, the lining is not coming over the fabric on this side or anything, so it looks really good. This is how it looks without the flap down, magnetic snap closure. I love these bags. This is the bottom. I didn't put purse feet on it just because the bottom support is so small. I didn't really even want to play around with that. I didn't think it would look right. So this is the finished product. She looks freaking dope. I'll try it on so you can see. It don't match my outfit, but whatever. So this is how the bag looks on. It's amazing. So you can wear it like this crossbody, or you can put it on like this and wear it like a purse. So we have 2 ways to wear it. Super dope, and it's really easy access to get in and out of and get all your stuff, and I just love it so much. It came out so dope. So these bags are going to be retailing on my website for $485. Shipping and dust bag is included in the cost. Oh, let me show y'all the dust bags too, because I made red ones to match the bags, and they look so freaking dope. I did it last year too, but I decided to do it again this year, and y'all just gotta see it. So this is the dust bag. Like, look at how, come on now, we have a whole vibe going on. This is really Valentine's Day things over here. So we got the bag, so when you order, your actual bag is going to come inside of this one, and it's just so dope. So I'm loving everything. But again, these are going to be retailing for $485. Shipping and dust bag is included in the cost. And I would rate this project difficulty wise, I would give it about a good 5.5 out of 10. It really was not difficult. It was just really time consuming because I had to zigzag stitch on all of these pieces, and I had to go over each area where the zigzag stitching is 4 times. So it took a really long time, and if you sew, sewing curves is kind of a tricky thing. So that took a really long time. It was really just time consuming. It wasn't anything too crazy or difficult. I designed this bag to be a simple sew because I needed something simple that I can make a little bit more on the quicker side because again, I only had a few days to get this done. So, I mean, look at her. She is so dope, though. Amazing. So, yeah, I give it a 5.5 out of 10. Wasn't that crazy? And they're just so amazing. So, this is the end of the video. I hope you guys loved and enjoyed these bags as much as I do and enjoyed watching the video. And, I have all of my social media links down below in the description box if you guys want to follow me, website as well if you do want to check out some of my stuff. And depending on when you're watching this video, this bag is available on my website currently right now as we speak, depending on when you're watching this video though, because I don't know how. If you're watching this video maybe months later, it's not going to be up. But if you're watching it as soon as I drop it, their bags are going to be there. So make sure you guys give this video a big thumbs up. Leave a comment down below. Let me know what you think. Make sure you subscribe and hit that bell notification as well so you can be notified when I upload all of my new project production videos. So yeah, that's really all that I have to say. And I thank you guys for watching and I'll see you in my next video. Deuces.